Well, there goes my stand. Thanks, GoPro. Now I'm gonna have to handhold all this shit. Sorry you can barely see me, but so my plan today is to make it into Whitefish, which is only about 30 miles down the road. And I think in Whitefish I'm gonna get a cheap motel for 2 nights and take tomorrow off. It's really important when you're doing this kind of stuff, even when you don't necessarily feel like you need it, to take that rest day at least once every 10 days to 2 weeks. I'm just starting out, so I'm gonna take my rest day on day 7. I'm about 12 miles outside of Whitefish, and my derailleur is making some horrible noises. First major problem of the trip, but it's not really that big of a problem. I just had to adjust my derailleur, so I had to take everything off and loosen some cables and then check some alignments, but I think we're back in business. If that noise continues, I know it's probably a bearing, which means I need to replace something. I just hope I can make it to Whitefish. Yes, the bike works great, and I have successfully tuned my derailleur for the first time ever. Probably not the best place to be learning. Here's my view coming into Whitefish. Wow, that is a beautiful lake. Here we go. All right. This town is super nice. Really touristy, but really nice. So though it's a rest day, I have to take care of a lot of business before I hit the road again, and that usually includes washing all of my clothes. And I usually use the bathtub and sink to do all that, so kind of makes a mess at first, but man, having clean clothes is a big morale booster. It's ridiculous how just taking one day off really can get you in that lazy mindset. It's so hard to get going today. Today heading through a bunch of different towns and everything, so I don't think I'm gonna be heading out into the wilderness for the next day or 2, but you know, Montana in itself is just a wild place, so like just outside of most of the populated areas is just pretty nice and remote. So here I go, and feeling all fresh and ready to go again. Figured out that for my rest day, well, the 2 nights that I took off, I slept for a total of 22 hours. I want to touch on the point of flexibility while you're touring. You might have plans and you might have destinations and goals every day of where you're trying to get to, but you need to be willing to go with the flow a little bit. Now here's the story kind of to describe what I'm talking about with that. So I'm here in Columbia Falls, Montana, and I was riding down the standard Tour Divide route when I went to reach for my phone in order to do some video of the Flathead River at which I was paralleling at the time. Now when I went to reach for my phone, it wasn't there. So I frantically looking all over, and it is not with any of my things. So I immediately turn around and begin to retrace my steps back towards the direction I had come in order to find where my phone had fallen. Now, in the process, I ended up running into a nice gentleman named Dave who took time out of his day to go and help me find my phone. So because of that, in their graciousness and hospitality, I'm now staying here in Columbia Falls for a night as opposed to continuing down to Ferndale, which was going to be my destination for this evening. And because of that, they are also taking me up into Glacier, which, though I was so stoked to go and explore, it wasn't actually on the Tour Divide route. And I came to the conclusion that I'd have to come back and explore this area in more depth later on. So now I'm going to be able to get some great video of Glacier Park that before today I was not even expecting. So that is the importance of just going with the flow and allowing change to happen and allowing things to just be and enjoying the tour for what it is and not just rushing from point A to point B, because when you start doing that, you start to miss the good points in between and you start to miss the good people and the good experiences that can come from just being open to change. So be prepared, because coming up we have some amazing video of Glacier Park for you guys. So stay tuned and keep locked on Wanderlost Productions. So here we are up in Glacier, up at the pass. Oh man, this view. I'll show you some. Hold on, I'm gonna go over to some of the views. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh yeah. Yes, free stuff. I love free stuff. And it works. Hold on, I got this.